Deep in the heart of the jungle, where ancient trees stretch towards the sky and the air is thick with the calls of wild creatures, two giants reign supreme. One moves with calculated power, his muscles rippling beneath thick black fur, his keen eyes scanning the forest with intelligence and authority. He is the silverback gorilla, a creature of unmatched strength and tactical brilliance. With a single strike, he can snap thick branches like twigs, his powerful arms capable of lifting over 10 times his own weight. His mind is sharp, his instincts honed by years of dominance over his troop. But in this vast and unforgiving wilderness, brute strength alone does not determine the true king. Towering above all, moving with an earth-shaking presence, comes the jungle's true giant. Weighing over 6 tons, armed with lethal ivory tusks, and protected by a thick hide, the African elephant is a living fortress. Its massive ears fan out like battle banners, warning intruders of the sheer force they are about to face. A single charge from this behemoth can send trees crashing to the ground, and its trunk, a weapon of both precision and power, can uproot anything in its path. It fears no predator, bowing to no rival. But if the silverback were to stand in its way, what would happen? What if these two mighty creatures, the masters of their own domains, were to face each other in an ultimate showdown? Strength against size, intelligence against sheer force, speed against unstoppable power. Could the gorilla outmaneuver the elephant with its agility and cunning, or would the elephant's brute force be too overwhelming? In the battle for the crown of the jungle, only one can reign supreme. Who do you think would win? The intelligent warrior or the unstoppable giant? Place your bets now in the comments, because we're about to find out. The silverback gorilla, a living embodiment of raw power and intelligence, commands respect with every step it takes. Weighing up to 400 pounds, this muscular giant is built for combat. Its arms, longer than its legs, give it incredible upper body strength, allowing it to lift nearly 1,800 pounds, more than 10 times its own body weight. With a single powerful punch, it can crack bones, and its vice-like grip can crush whatever it holds. But brute force isn't its only weapon. The gorilla possesses a sharp mind, capable of using tools, strategizing, and leading its troop with calculated dominance. It moves through the jungle with speed and agility, capable of running up to 25 miles per hour in short bursts. When threatened, it doesn't back down. It rises to its full height, beats its chest with thunderous force, and unleashes a deep guttural roar that echoes through the jungle, sending a clear message to challengers. This is its territory. But deep within the same jungle, a far larger force roams. Unchallenged and unmatched in size, the African elephant, the true colossus of the wild, dwarfs the gorilla in every way. Weighing up to 14,000 pounds, this massive creature is a walking powerhouse. Its trunk, an extraordinary fusion of strength and dexterity, can lift nearly 800 pounds with ease, capable of uprooting trees or delivering crushing blows. Its tusks, made of solid ivory, can pierce through thick vegetation and serve as deadly weapons in a fight. Despite its size, the elephant is no slow-moving giant. It can charge at speeds of up to 25 miles per hour, trampling anything in its path. Its thick skin, nearly 1.5 inches thick in some areas, acts as natural armor, making it nearly impervious to most attacks. With intelligence rivaling that of primates, the elephant is more than just a brute force. It remembers, it strategizes, and it understands danger. Unlike the gorilla, it does not rely on intimidation displays. It does not need to. When the elephant moves, the jungle listens. When it fights, it does not hold back. These two titans, though vastly different, are both masters of their domain. The gorilla, a tactical fighter with unparalleled strength, relies on speed, intelligence, and precision strikes. The elephant, a living juggernaut, is built for endurance, power, and sheer dominance. If these two creatures were ever to cross paths, Who would emerge victorious? Would the gorilla's agility and raw muscle be enough to take down the jungle's largest beast? Or would the elephant's overwhelming size and power prove to be too much? The stage is set, the battle is looming, and soon we'll find out who truly deserves the title of King of the Jungle. If the mighty silverback gorilla and the colossal African elephant were to meet in a battle for dominance, their strengths and weaknesses would be put to the ultimate test. The gorilla, despite being significantly smaller, has an advantage in speed and agility. With its muscular arms and powerful legs, it can maneuver through the dense jungle with ease, using trees and terrain to its advantage. Unlike the elephant, the gorilla is an expert climber, able to swing from branches and launch quick, precise attacks. Its intelligence allows it to assess threats, plan strategies, and even use objects as weapons. But in a direct confrontation, would these abilities be enough? On the other hand, the elephant is a walking fortress, and its size alone is a nearly insurmountable challenge. Weighing over 10 times more than a gorilla, it has the power to crush anything in its path with a single step. Its long tusks serve as deadly weapons, capable of skewering or lifting an opponent off the ground, while its trunk, a powerful and flexible tool, can strike with the force of a battering ram. Despite its massive frame, the elephant is surprisingly fast, able to charge at speeds matching the gorilla, and when it does, there is little that can stand in its way. In a battle, the gorilla would likely rely on its agility, dodging the elephant's heavy strikes and trying to land powerful blows to its more vulnerable areas. A well-placed bite or punch could cause damage, but would it be enough to slow down the towering giant? The elephant, on the other hand, doesn't need to land multiple attacks. Just one well-placed charge or a single powerful swing of its tusks could end the fight instantly. Unlike the gorilla, the elephant's thick skin provides natural armor, making it difficult for the smaller opponent to inflict serious harm. If the gorilla miscalculates and gets caught in the elephant's grasp, the fight would be over in seconds. The question remains: does intelligence, speed, and raw strength stand a chance against an opponent that is simply too large and too powerful? As these two titans of the jungle face off, the outcome of their battle seems uncertain. Will the gorilla's agility and calculated strikes be enough to outmaneuver its massive rival? Or will the elephant's sheer size and unstoppable force prove to be too much? The answer may not be as simple as it seems, and the battle for the true king of the jungle is about to unfold. The battle begins. The silverback gorilla, aware of the overwhelming size of its opponent, relies on its speed and agility. It moves quickly, darting between the trees, studying the elephant's movements. The elephant watches, unshaken, its massive ears flaring as it senses the tension. With a deep, rumbling growl, the gorilla makes the first move. It charges forward, leaping onto a fallen log before springing into the air, aiming for the elephant's head. With incredible precision, it lands a powerful strike against the giant's thick skull, but the elephant barely flinches. Its sheer size makes it nearly impervious to the gorilla's first attack. The elephant responds instantly. With a loud trumpet, it swings its trunk in a powerful arc, forcing the gorilla to retreat. But the silverback is quick, dodging and circling around to the elephant's flank. It strikes again, this time aiming for the softer skin near the elephant's legs, delivering a crushing punch. The elephant stumbles slightly, feeling the impact, but it's not enough to bring the giant down. Instead, the elephant retaliates with a charge. It moves with surprising speed, its massive body barreling forward like an unstoppable force of nature. The gorilla barely escapes, rolling to the side just in time as the elephant's tusks dig into the earth where it once stood. The fight escalates. The gorilla, realizing that a head-on assault won't work, changes tactics. It climbs a nearby tree, using its superior agility to gain the high ground. From above, it assesses its options, looking for an opening. But the elephant is not without strategy. With a sudden, forceful push, it slams its massive head against the base of the tree, shaking the very foundation of the jungle. The tree begins to crack, its roots straining under the pressure. The gorilla is forced to leap down before the entire trunk collapses. Now back on the ground, it knows it must find another way to turn the battle in its favor. But the elephant has had enough. With a deafening trumpet, it raises its trunk and swings it downward with devastating force. The impact sends dust and leaves flying, the sheer power shaking the earth. The gorilla, now caught within striking range, has no choice but to defend itself. It lunges forward, aiming to grab hold of the elephant's trunk, but the giant's sheer strength proves too much. With one final, earth-shattering charge, the elephant surges forward, its tusks scraping against the ground as it forces the gorilla to retreat. The battle is over. Despite the gorilla's speed, strength, and intelligence, the elephant's overwhelming size and power prove to be too much. The jungle has spoken. The true king stands tall, victorious once more. The dust settles, the echoes of the battle fading into the dense jungle. The silverback gorilla, bruised but unbroken, watches from a distance. It knows when a fight is unwinnable. Though powerful, fast, and intelligent, it could not match the sheer force of the elephant. The jungle has its laws, and size, in this case, reigns supreme. The elephant, still standing strong, lets out one final trumpet, a declaration of victory, a reminder of its dominance over the land. This battle was not just about strength or intelligence. It was about survival, about understanding one's place in the wild. And today the gorilla walks away, not as the loser, but as a warrior who tested the limits of possibility. But what if things had been different? What if the gorilla had the advantage of terrain, ambush tactics, or even numbers? Could a troop of silverbacks challenge the reign of the elephant? Could intelligence and teamwork overcome brute strength? The jungle is unpredictable, and in nature there are no guarantees. One battle does not define supremacy forever. Who knows what could happen in another time, another place? Now it's your turn to decide. Do you agree that the elephant is the true king of the jungle, or do you think the gorilla had a chance if things played out differently? Let us know in the comments below, and if you love epic animal battles like this, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more wild showdowns. Who should we feature next? The lion versus the tiger? The crocodile versus the great white shark? Drop your suggestions and we'll make it happen. Until next time, stay wild and keep exploring the untamed world of nature.